All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, good morning, Safe. How are you, buddy? Good morning, everybody. Let's get this party started, right? All right. So we are going to be looking at NQ here, like we always do. Yeah, bear with me. So the daily, you get in the market that is on fire. It's on fire. It's on fire. I mean, that's the only way I could explain it. Take a look at this. I mean, all-time high. They ripped it up um, yesterday, especially after the FOMC meeting number. And so we're going to be monitoring a very distinct level. Typically, whenever you have the FOMC announcement, you are going to get like 1 second before the announcement, you're getting that price. And the price will become a pivot point for many weeks to come till the new FOMC meeting, or a couple of months till the new FOMC meeting comes along. So that is an important level for us to actually look at, and I'll show you that level here in a minute. Um, and now, when it comes to what we're looking at, this is an expansive price action. We're at the high; it's vulnerable for correction, but trying to get ahead of it, really, it's been a difficult proposition. Um, so we're going to wait for things to set up on the short side, if fairly clearly, before we start going into a short mode. But this is an extended, and it's vulnerable for correction. Any bad news anywhere, you get 400 or 500 point drop in Nasdaq. So we want to be ready for it, but we don't want to be ahead of it, and we don't want to try to fade this looking for it. It just, we have to see that break. And typically the break will be in the form of a reversal day after a run up, and a retest of the middle of the range of the prior day. And when you see that, then you got yourself a situation on the short side. And if they actually end up closing it at the lows, then that would be even a better setup. So learn through many years of doing this. Just don't get ahead of this kind of thing. Just let things work itself out. So a couple of levels. One of them is Globex 127. Actually, let's be very precise about this. 129.50. So 129.50 is the level that we are looking at, and we are want to see if we continue to trade above that level, we are going to continue to expand higher. And if we pull back into the middle of the range, or actually start trading under that level, 129 half, then the market is going to start bleeding out a little bit. Okay, so that's it for the long side. I mean, the minute they broke that channel, they established channel number 2 here around that 500, and once they broke it, all bets are off, and the market has been on a tear and a very solid momentum on the upside. All right, so where is the 100 in T-Rinco? Because it's all in the 100. All right. So if we close at 166.75, I'll start looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity, based on the fact that we have a 50-point reversal in the market at the high around a whole number, which is 200. So that will be a setup that I would start. Well, that's an environmental setup, meaning that I still have to look for rallies. I have to look at entry points. I have to look to manage my risk. But 167.75 is the critical level. Then you got the 129.50. You start digging into that. You're going to retest at 72, and there you look at a potential reversals and a retest. Even at this level here at 116.25, you may get a pause and a market kind of responding to that. Now, if they decide to flip that one and run more, Well, I'm going to be a little bit more patient in the morning because look at this extension here, and you could count that extension because it has a count: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So it's a 15. I mean, you could count them early. That's a 15, and that's a 15, and look what happened. Market it paused, reversed at least for some candles here, about 4 to 4, and this one was significant, 200-point retracement. So if we get that one to close at 165.75, 165.75, then that would be an environment in which I would look for shorts. If I look at the rest of the charts, I'm looking at the 50. Obviously, the market's still long from a channel perspective. They put a captain setup right here, came and retested and shot up yesterday into today's price action. We're past target number 3, and it's just a function of seeing if that 160 575 is going to come, and if it does, then that is something to look at. The 20 NT Rinco right here, we got ourselves a short channel, and let's take a look at that. All right, so right here, so basically you don't want to go above 195, and you want to see 165.70, which is actually the low. And let's actually draw that. All right, so FOMC meeting is 15,965. So we're going to make sure that we have that on our 100 NT Rinco chart. 15, what is that? You have to be very precise on that one too. 968 and a quarter. Look how far that is, right? All right, so that's where we're at. So that is going to be a pivot point for the rest of the month. And we are cash market right now. Oh boy, I mean, they already closed it. All right, so let's just start working. We may be getting a signal here to go short if they actually give it to us. So we're hitting target number 3 already. All right, so here we go. Let's go, let's go. All right, hit target number 3. Where would I put my order? 73. 73. I'm going to start smaller. Switch trade down here. That's amazing. Excuse me. That's amazing right here. I'm going to put a captain setup, then I'm going to shoot it up. Okay, that's good. That could be a good thing for us, actually. So we could look at 80, 75, 80, 75. Yeah, Yeah, they're not giving that us. I mean, they barely gave us the 25% retracement here. So let's see if we can get a push higher. I may just put myself in a position to take a scalp here if this market is going to continue to do what it's doing right now. Yeah, it's here we go. Took a stop right there. Switch trade right here could be helpful, and or I can get 87. Here you go. I may need to be taking a little bit of profit, but I'm trying to put on. I mean, we should be able to break. Okay, so the target on this 53. So whatever I'm accumulating here, it has that target in mind. $88. If we get a captain set up short right here at 67.50, I'll add to that trade. Or 88 and a quarter. Good morning, Yanis. How are you? Yeah, we don't want to see that switch trade in a row. So we're gonna see if we can get a higher add at 88. So switch trade, three in a row. That is gonna push the price higher. So let's see if we can get a retracement back to the lows. Ultimately, this structure here against that whole number has to fail. The high of that rotation is our stop, which is 16. Yeah, I don't want to see that, be honest with you, but I got I have to put myself in a position where I can see that 37, 137. Yeah, strong market. We broke the channel. Let's see if they bring it back in here. I have one more added or 3, then my stop is at 16, and that would be the end of that. Oh, look at that. Oh, 5. Wow. All right. Let's keep working. Let's keep working. Market's too damn strong right here. So okay, when we're looking at this, we're in the stratosphere here at 624 and 16250. So we're gonna have to be patient and wait and see how far they want to push this price action. Hey, good morning, Hadid. And higher and higher and higher they go. Relentless, relentless market. So the 100 NT Rinko is long, and they're just extending it. So what they've done is kind of early on they established that rotation lower, and it was a good one. I mean, nothing wrong with it. They put a cap and set up another retest. Here, that's when things kind of started to get, a little bit. We felt that we needed the market needed to kind of re-exert itself on the short side, and it didn't. We had a couple of spots where we could have added, but we had to have a stop at that, uh, actually 16. There's two stops, one at 05 and then one at 16. I took the 16 one to kind of give the market a little bit of a room, and they stopped us here. So we just got to take it and move on. Market hitting target number 4 on this sequence, and pullbacks are viable. And let's just pay attention to it and see if they can get us a dip that we could buy, or are they going to change the personality kind of later on, or further out. Here we go, target number 4. Let's see. What a market. Running, running, running. Maybe a scalp long here. Gonna keep it very tight. They put a captain setup. Oh yeah, they sure did. All right, let's get out of this one here. Long and strong. I mean, they put a captain setup short there, and it was just a short-lived um, signal. So we're gonna pause and just kind of take a look at the market and just give it a little bit of room to breathe. So we took two stops already, and it's a good time for me to kind of be patient. It's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I mean it's a strong market here. We could see that they're pushing to target number 4. So the question, I mean, do you fade this? I mean, you really don't. You just have to kind of wait for the 100 NT Rinko to shift, and that price is going to be. Uh, Let me see here. It'll be 1775. I mean 1775. Hold on. Yeah, 217.75. So what does that mean? That means as long as we trade above that line, we are gonna be heading north. Target number 5 in this sequence is 273.75, and patiently waiting. So we're seeing them coming in and retesting that and holding on to it. More buying. You just can't fight this. Can't fight this. You can't pick a top on this. You just have to take your stay on the long side. Look for long signals till the market is done buying, and you'll see that in the format of a reversal on the 100 NT Rinko. Uh, Teddy, it's the 100 NT Rinko. So let me pull that chart for you. That's what you're seeing. So if this market, and that's a big if, it breaks below 229, that means this candle has reversed, and that will set the stage for a push. Could look like this, for example, a one candle reversal, then a momentum on the downside. The market has a sequence to it when it comes to rotations. This is a longer rotation than usual, but you got yourself like a 15 candle count, then the market pauses and reverses. Did it multiple times here, it does it quite often. You could get 16, 18, you get 24. So this is a 16 one. And now we're punching back up. So now you're getting 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Like we're not too far away from actually the market stopping and reversing. But you don't want to be ahead of it. I mean, unless you go and test target number 4, which is 325, and then you have a clear place where you could just fade against that move. But right here, I'm not gonna. I don't want to buy up here. I mean, unless it's a scalp. I mean, like quick scalp. Okay, and I don't want to short either because it's just so strong. So if the market gives me a one candle reversal, sells off, comes back up, retest it and fail, then you get a lower high and a double top, and you're running against target number 4. You will have a lot of things working for you that tells you the market is short. Trying to get long here, you're very vulnerable for a pullback, and those pullbacks will be deep. So what does that do? That puts me in a place where I wait, and just patience is a trade. I could keep saying the market is extended till I'm blue in the face. That's just a statement. That's just an opinion. The market can extend itself a lot further than we can handle that extension, at least most of us. So I'll be patient. Long is king right now. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Market is long and strong. ES is, I mean, you could look at a couple of signals here, and you had a captain set up long right there, came and retested. Captain set up long here and ran up to target number 5. And we know we've seen ES. It doesn't move like this. We're at target number 5 and running up, blowing up everything above it. So it's just an extended market. We are past target number 5, which is an outlier event to begin with on a good day in ES. And you're trading above that level. So here you go. That's the kind of day the market is having here. So, I mean, what's the idea? I mean, you get a pullback into the 66, and a one candle reversal is buyable. You break anything below 62, then you're gonna get a retest of target number 5. Target number 5 is 46.59. Then you could see, what happened from there. Yeah, we should be able to see a bit of a retracement here at least. They're picking it off. We have to adjust our 100 NT Rinko target here. Let me see. 40.75. 40.75. So now you break that 40.75, then that shifts, at least gives you a one candle reversal on the 100, and you could start working from there. When the shorts are completely scared off and out of the market, you're typically not too far off from a reversal. The past couple of days, the market is definitely rolled over a lot of shorts. Yeah, Gary. Can't argue with this market, man. Simply cannot. Cannot argue with this market. It's going to do what it wants to do every single time. As long as we are trading with the 100, we should be okay. I mean, you see that cover at 19. I took a hit in that one, but imagine trying to work that trade out. You're looking from 19 to 100 points later, and you still don't know where the top is. It's just take your stops. Excuse me. Take your stops. Just be comfortable doing it, and just follow the 100. It will set you free. That's a little bit dramatic, obviously, but it'll keep you from being on the wrong side of the market. That's for sure. Imagine this. That's why we don't go against 100. I mean, that's, I guess, a perfect point. Like, we got short right when the market did this, but the minute it flipped, adios, I'm gone. See ya, bye. Because look what happens. Try to get short here at 230, thinking it's extended. You find yourself at 50, you're adding to it. You find yourself at 75. Oh, can't go any higher. Find yourself at 314, and you're taking, a huge drawdown, and then they blow target number 4 up, and you just literally running out of money. So following that 100, if the 100 is long, you go long. 100 is short, you're looking for shorts. Just simple as that. That is the ultimate filter in price action, especially when you're trading NASDAQ. All right, how's everybody doing so far? You guys okay? We should see 3 to 4 candle retracement right here. There's enough shorts disillusioned for that trade to actually work. Captain set up short on the 12 NT ring code, double top on ES. Do I dare to even try it? Yeah, I think it's gonna work. Yeah, it's gonna work actually. Yeah, you scared? I mean, trust me. Again, I'm gonna stick to the plan here. The plan is actually let's because the 100 NT Rinko has changed here, so we gotta adjust 280. 280 can be 280. Let me see. We're that high? No, no, no. It's yeah, 280. Wow. How could that be possible? Let's take a look at that. All right, 278.75. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that was Captain. Hold on one second here. All right, can you guys hear me? Okay. Yeah, that was Captain. Can you guys hear me? Okay. There was a Captain set up switch trade right there on the 12 NT Rinko and short lived. So you gotta, and it's retesting again. So as long as you continue to trade under that 17, we should see a bit of a push lower here. Yeah, you're seeing the market pausing here. The expectation is, at least, is to see a pullback to that whole number 300. It's not too much to ask, is it? Right? So, so a run up. Yeah, we should see a bit of a selling pressure coming in. 78. Let's revisit the 100 NT Rinko one more time. And we haven't looked at YM. Yeah, 78. Yeah, 78, 75. Let's take a look at YM. Is that possible? Yeah, it is possible. Look at this mediocre price action. I mean, you got an inception trade and channel one, channel number two established against that Globex. Globex is this price, 36,027. So shorts are taking control of that instrument. I mean, look at the range in YM. That's just, what is this? Like 100, less than 100 points. 76. Yeah, about 100 points. Well, that's just weak. Compare that to NASDAQ. NASDAQ is a superstar. Now let's take a look at gold. Equity's going higher, gold's going higher. Okay. Switch trade, trigger trade, railroad. Switch, 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 3 switches in a row, all the way to target number 4, and we're pausing. Very robust price action. Look at that Captain setup and a retest, and the market just shot down from there. And now they stabilized the price, shifted the cloud, set up a swing trade, and you got yourself an inception trade, a pullback, target 2, target 3, all the way to target number 4. So that's just viable on big pullbacks at this point, since we got to target number 4. Oh, it shifted here. All right, you guys remember the conversation we had about cryptocurrency and SHIB and Hadid? You remember we had this conversation about SHIB at 51, to buy it at 51, and I had an order at 45 and another order at 41 that I canceled. But got filled on that one at 51, and they ran it up all the way, same candle. Now, it didn't even take 24 hours. It was like literally a few minutes later, ran it all the way back up to 61. So I got in there. Then once the market, I sold some up there. Then I came in and bought some more at that 52, and that's what you're seeing here, 52. And then sold some up here, and now I bought again at 51. And I still have an order to buy at 45 just in case they flash sell this thing. And it all started with uh, the market going down 20% within one within one day, a minimum of 20%. You're down 20, almost 24% here. Is that Robinhood? No, it's Coinbase Pro. So I have an account with Coinbase, another one with Coinbase Pro. So that strategy in cryptocurrency works. Obviously, not on all instruments. You really have to kind of do it on things that have a lot of attention and circulation, like Doge, Sheeb. You go into Ethereum and Bitcoin, and the high value. I mean, obviously, Doge and Sheeb are shit coins, but they just have a lot of attention on them, and people are more prone to buying them when the market sells off like 20% in one day. You're literally buying from people who are panicking and selling without thinking. You're buying their fear, then you sell the greed once the greed cycle steps back in, and it happens very quickly. So that's the update on that cryptocurrency. I still have some of it. We're just waiting for higher prices, which will happen probably by end of this week. And if it drops, flash sells to that 45, I have a big order sitting there. Then I have a little bit of money left to put for that trade to put at 41 in case that happens. Alrighty, let's see what happens here. I think they're going to start selling it here. We hit target number 4 that we talked about earlier. So yeah, look at that. Now they're fading. Target number 4 was 325, almost to the tick. Yeah, you're getting sell off here. Again, so, I mean, you could call it a sell. They put a captain setup on the 12 NT Rinko, captain setup short.
Order
I'm
canceled.
canceling that order. We're just gonna wait and see. Let's see where the 100 NT Rinko is gonna close. 92 half. 92 half. Let's wait. And if you get 92 and a half, we're going to look for a bigger run back up before we, kind of decide to get involved on the short side. All right, a little bit of push here. So let's take the 100 NT Rinko and do this number right here. Actually, the 20 NT Rinko. So now we are looking for that break into that 92. And we'll see if this market has any legs on the sell side. Oh yeah, look at that. Now they're getting all excited and very salesy here. I mean, it really hit that target number 4 to the tick. Went up a little bit, came back down. So here we go. Early signs, and I mean it. This is early signs of sellers showing up. And look at that. Oh, you're so excited. All right. Let's just, here we go. We're about to close. This is the first genuine selling pressure that we experienced. I'm going to go 07 and 11. Yeah, here we go. So that's 07.
Order pending.
And 11.
Order pending.
Half. Okay. Well, let's see. We have our orders and we are waiting for the market to run back up here. Wouldn't it be sick if the market, if they pull it back all the way below 100, 16,100, which is, that's where the Globex is at. There you go. You're getting pressure. You're getting pressure. You're getting pressure. We're looking for that run back up. We'll see if we get it. I mean, O2 is one place, but I'm not going to get in with too many contracts here. 275. Okay, 275.
Order pending.
Let's see what happens. They're going to retest it. These guys are just been buying. They're going to have to kind of make it look like, there's still more buyers up here. we gotta watch and see. I have my orders up there, and they're tired here. You could tell that they're tired. But you're getting ES at the bottom end of that range, and it's prone for a run up, and that may affect NQ and help it get up there. Yeah, we're coming up on a whole number as well, so it will make sense for them to run it up into the whole number, break it a little bit, then come back and retest these lows. So let's see. So we got the 100 NT wrinkle reversing. We're getting a rally. I hope it's big enough for us to get in. Otherwise, we're going to be watching it coming back down. All right, we got out of that trade for a nice profit. I think it has more room to go, be honest with you. So let's see. I may get right back in. I think I made $1,700 off of that decision. Let's just keep working. Let's keep working. We have another opportunity. So that's an inception trade right there on the short side at 07, and we're getting a push. So let's see if we can. Okay, so where's the target on this rotation? Really, the target is, where is that? Here we go. Let's go. 76. 76. We will get 76. Here comes the selling. I mean, they break that target number one, 76, 75, 76 is going to be not a out of the way target. They may retest this thing again one more time. But 76, I mean, we break. Yeah, so they're going to play around with it for a little bit here. So we may get an opportunity to get back in. Switch trade right here would be exceptional. That'd be great if they do that. Here we go. Switch trade. Very nice. 75 is what? 75, 76. We should be getting that soon. Yeah, this switch trade, I mean, if they close it up at 96, not 96, what is it? Let's see here. Yeah, 97. That'll be a captain setup long. But I think this is going to be prone to a sell-off. 76 is our target. We should see energy coming in like in 3 seconds here. Here it comes. Boom, here comes 76. Very nice. Rallies are shortable. Believe it or not, they are. Good for you, Gary. Should have held on that trade, man. But it's okay. We made some money. That's just a crazy. Here we go. That is amazing, right? Uh, that was a good entry. I mean, it didn't look when you were in it because the market was just kind of bursting up a little bit. That out, to be honest with you, I had a target of 76, but I had the wrong ATM selected, so it automatically kind of exited me out on a trailer. But that's fine. I still made money. But the target is really 76, and now it's just going to start migrating even further down. Let's see how they treat the rallies. Oh no, I mean, I intended to hold. It's just it wasn't. The ATM just kind of automatically got me out. That's okay. It's okay. As long as we read the market correctly, and that's the power of the 100 NT Rinko in general. I mean, obviously sometimes they flip it, but whenever you get that going, it gives you targets that you can peg your exits off of. And that fact that we hit target number 4 to the tick and faded, that was an important element of that trade. Let's just keep working. Let's just keep working. All right, guys. So Shib sold off over 35%, and I got filled on that 510, and I got filled at the 45 that we were talking about. So now what we want to see is that recovery. So the recovery would be, to that 55, 60, back up to that 60. I have an order also to, I thought I had it up there. Yeah. Yeah, let me cancel that sell here. All right. I have an order at 38. Yeah, 38, just in case they get weird and sell some more. But we'll see what happens. Serious selling pressure coming through in NQ. We gotta like it. All right, is you got a captain set up long on the 50 NT Renko. So that's going to be a catalyst for a bounce back in price action. So we got to be fairly careful here. The 100 is still short, but now you're getting signals to go long on the 50 at least. So I'm going to be hands off, just watching the price action here. I mean, ultimately, if you go to 290.75, 290.75, 290.75, here you go. That market is going to be a buy on the pullback. So we're getting early signs of stability, price stability here in Nasdaq. ES kind of say same. I mean, they're kind of matching each other right now. Let's keep watching. All right, guys. So let's take a last look here at the market before we adjourn for the morning. So they're making on the 100 NT Rinko, they made a reversal pattern, and it all started with that captain setup that right here. So that was a signal to go long, and the market reacted to it, to that whole number 300. Now we're looking at basically pullbacks as a buying opportunity, if you believe it or not, and you really have to have this level hold at 242. So back to target number 4, that's where the next rotation is, and we'll see what happened there. I mean, ultimately, if that formation fails by reversing the candle, then you're going to be looking at a lower high and a potential double top. But we're not there yet. Okay, so you really have to kind of close at 67.25 in order for that scenario to start materializing. So I wouldn't go short here. If anything, I would look for pullbacks as a buying opportunity into 79.50. If we happen to close at that, excuse me, I said 79.50. Let me pull that back up. Yeah, if we break, so 79.50, if we break 66, then that will change the picture. So you can buy in here at 82.79 if the market pulls back. And right now, things are still rotating on the upside. So we'll see. That's basically what it is. And that's it for the morning session for us. And yeah, SHIB broke that level. I have one more buy in me. Oh yeah, look at that. So ended up buying the 51 and the 52, and I bought the 45, and I have an order right here at 38. So if that happens, then I'll be pretty much all in for that amount of money that I'm willing to risk on SHIB. And then if that holds, and you have to look at it from the perspective of a daily. So this kind of behavior from 7 to 4 is basically wiping out everybody that was still long, and that's putting the fear in them. And that's what we're buying right now in this range between 5 and 4. That's what we're doing. And eventually, I think we get a response back to that 600, and then we'll start collecting our money. So that's that on that one. And you've seen that push that we're seeing right now. And that's it for us, guys. You guys have a good day, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Have a good one.